Everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep dark hole. Prisoner with no parole. Alright. It looks like everything's fine. So let's crack on. Paradise Lost. That's not how static looks. Yeah. Cold War walking sim. Replaying available system recording. God, you know what was really good? Observation. Like any sort of game where you can be like any game where you can be in space, and it's obviously wearing its 2001 Space Odyssey like influences on its sleeve, that actually comes off as its own sort of game. Oh, that's beautiful. JPEGs, yeah, but beautiful JPEGs. Couple of pinges. Will anything ever look as good as Breath of the Wild grass? The answer's no. Breath of the Wild is one of those games that I wish I could just eternal sunshine from my mind, so I never remembered having played it. Not because I didn't love it, but because then I could play it again. I feel like broken glasses and a teddy bear are a bit obvious. Hey boss, how do you reckon we should get across the idea that it's a tragic game? Tell you what, have a frozen teddy bear. It's subtle enough, but it gets message across. Do 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 do. Live. All right, let's have a look. Good. Still going live. Denial. How many stages to this game do you reckon there'll be? Denial is a river in Egypt. Do you reckon that's going to get used in the Kenneth Branagh Death on the Nile movie? Because fucking hell, it's been nearly 5 minutes now and I've not even touched the controller once. Because fucking Kenneth Branagh's Orient Express was terrible. A misunderstanding of Poirot, a misunderstanding of mysteries, a misunderstanding of how to make a suspenseful movie. The whole reason that Orient Express is suspenseful is because they are literally there on their own. The ITV one with David Suchet gets that right. There is no way out. The fact that Kenneth Branagh had, well, I don't know if he directed it, the fact that Kenneth Branagh's Poirot had a rescue team arrive halfway through the fucking movie takes away, this is the longest loading screen in the world. It takes away all the stress and the fucking tension. It feels like this could have been optimized a little better. And by a little better, I mean I think it's Frozen. What? How fucking dare you? What did I miss? Alright, movement camera. There does not appear to be a run. That's incredibly dark. There we go. Fucking nailed that.
I'm scared of the dark too. This is how we fight it. See? And now Mommy's going to make it all warm and cozy, and you tidy up your toys, okay?
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me. So, Fred, this is me being thirsty about some Russian chick. I don't know. So, it's Paradise Lost. It is apparently... Oh, no, I'm a literal baby. Oh, fuck. Please ignore me being thirsty over my character's literal mum. So I think it's supposed to be like...
Well, even if I did, I don't say it enough.
Walking sim in an old, like, abandoned nuclear shelter, I think.
No matter how dark the night, the new day sun will rise.
How's the sound? Are the levels okay? Trying out a slightly different setup. Upside down peace symbol on the lighter. That's the way out. Can't do shit about that. Good. Okay, fantastic. This is incredibly dark. Oh, wait, hang on. No. I was going to say there's a sprint, but I couldn't find it. Weird that they would have an, like, that interact prompt in the middle of the fucking, like, dark. I'm afraid morale is continuing to decline. Some of the men are getting restless. The Oberleutnant rather, knows as little as they do. I understand. The only reason I know how to pronounce that is because it was in Blackadder. Oberleutnant von Gensler wanted a rain-top bell. So I remember Blackadder Goes Forth perfectly. Almost nothing else. I understand that our mission is top secret, capital letters, but we are possibly the best equipped unit in the entire German army. We're sat on a veritable mountain of rifles, mortars, grenades, missiles, Geiger counters, and state-of-the-art machinery that has never been tested. Why is that supposed to be reassuring that it's never been tested? We even have a cutting-edge communication system. Yet no sign of coming transmissions, though. When will we take the fight to the enemy? Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay, cool. Pocket watch. All sorts of shit. So yeah, I think the idea is that you're taking shelter in an old, abandoned, spooky nuclear shelter. I was dispatched to level 00 at 9:42 to patrol hatch. Fucking hell, how many hatches are there? When's the last time I watched Blackadder? Fuck. Gotta be a couple of years ago. But Blackadder Goes Forth stays with you. Deny everything, Baldric. Upon arrival at the shelter door, I observed as usual that nothing had changed. The door was sealed and I again encountered 0 trespassers. That concludes my daily report, which of course no one ever bothers to read. The first time I ever heard Blackadder Goes Forth, was me and George, my brother George, in my stepmom's car, driving to go and stay with my grandparents. And she had it on tape, like actual tape. Fucking hell. So, I didn't get any of the sight gags, didn't get any visual stuff, just the audio. And it's still great. You just give up, wouldn't you, at this point? Like, literally, I can't see shit. I can't imagine how dark this is on... how dark this is on Twitch. Well, that is fuck all. I do sort of appreciate, though, it would be this dark. I mean, am I annoyed that I'm navigating by interact prompts? Maybe. I have a question, though. Oh, look at that low poly photo. Is that supposed to... Is anything supposed to clip in? It's nothing, it fell. It's nothing. Oh my god!
It didn't sound like nothing. Well, are you going to bring me that photo or not?
Okay.
It's Why didn't you say so?
Mom? Who's this?
Mom,
No one.
why do you look
Understand?
22 years old? Okay, this game is not optimized. I know it was out like last week or whatever, but fucking hell. It wouldn't load until I quit out. And then it was just like some white void. And if they'd called it that, if they'd called it White Void, then maybe I'd be like, good. Living up to the name. I will say this though, it's pretty good looking. It feels like a real place. Look, you can sort of see, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like that is a sloping hangar down. I honestly don't know if you can see that on Twitch because it's so dark, but that genuinely looks like it's a big slope down, which is what it would be. It looks like you should launch an Evangelion out of it. Just smash that button. Smash that like button. To interact, move circle towards smiley face. What? Ah. That was unhelpful. That's quite a good siren because it's not too annoying. You can rave to this. I'm going to press this button because it says summon. Select anger gig. I think that means alarm. So that must mean off. How do I know that means alarm? What game have I played where that has taught me that that means alarm? Right, no sprint is really getting on my tits at this point. Often when I press a button, I can't look around by the way. Often when I press a button, what I like to do is just stare at my own hand. Okay. That is very cool, though. I can apparently interact with that in some way. There we go. I know it's because it's snowy. I know it's because I'm like... Oh, no prompt for that. Don't worry about it. I know it's because we're not getting any more in the series. The fact I'm walking around and trying to fix stuff. I just want to play Dead Space. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. Look at the detail, though. This is pretty good. Yes. That Game Boy. Oh no, it's finally loaded in. Okay. 04. So we are a couple of levels above that now. Would this be snow? Or is that ash? Right. Let me just check. Okay. There does not seem to be a sprint. So what I'll do is I'll quietly pace through these. That's so cool. Look at that. So if I came in from like the world above, right, through a cave entrance, effectively, what were these trains for? Was this like get everybody in from the capital who was important, or what was the deal? Nice, okay. Very, very few games still let you see your own feet. Probably because of that. But it's still nice. They used to have way more sleeper trains. Okay, shit. Endlich geborgen. Das Autobild von Weitstrasse Grand nun die Hauptstraat die General Government. That's presumably Observer. Krakowski? Like, what was then the Czech Republic? Like, oh no, Krakow was not. Alright. We watched an episode of God, what's it called? Like Homes Under the Hammer or some shit on Netflix. And people were selling disused US military bunkers, and that had been converted into like real world luxury after the end type apartments. No light, nothing, like under the railway arches, so they were properly like that. And it was horrific, and people were queuing up. Like, this guy had sold out of bunkers because people genuinely believe that this is it. This is like the end of the world. We're there now. All colonists, you're advised that only one suitcase per person. That's what this is! This is like a survival bunker. A cap. Oh, floating cap. Alright. Yeah, because look at that vault door. This is supposed to be after the end. People have come in to survive what they thought was going to be a nuclear apocalypse. And I don't know whether that's true or not in the concept of, like, in the conceit of the game or whatever. But the one they had on that Netflix show was awful. It was horrible. Like, you would immediately go mad and kill your fellow man if you lived in there.
I'm leaving, do you hear me? And you're not going to stop me. I don't want to spend my whole life here.
Wait, did we escape from... Okay, so...
Mama? Mama, are you okay?
Did my fit mother...
Mamushu?
Did my fit mother escape from here? Was it like, oh, she got in just before the hammer came down, and then it became Bioshock, like fascisty Mrs. Bakuba? That's not a name. I'm writing to you because I have a favour to ask. It's in the yard. A family of blackbirds has built a nest there. Please make sure to relocate the nest before cutting down the tree. I should remember to buy a train ticket from someone who somewhat resembles me. Oh. Okay. So we had some people who snuck in. Get the fuck out with your scary doll. If I was doing a... If I had my sort of like own underground bunker, that just looked like spirits to me. I would not allow creepy haunted dolls in. It just seems like you're asking for trouble. So down that way. Can't go down that way. Okay. Also this. The amount of effort that has gone into these environments is unreal. This is fantastic. They've got the scale of trains right. You know that sort of thing where you see a train and you're suddenly like, fucking hell, that's huge. Of course it would be. But very, very few games actually get it right. Hey, can someone in chat let me know, is the lighting okay on Twitch? I know it's going to be darkened, but I want to know if I need to raise the camera a little bit more. I think if you were a kid and you didn't want to pull a train lever like that, something was wrong with you. There is an amazing escape room in London, and it's... I did it with like friends, did it with some family. It's good? Okay, cool. And it was like in a disused World War II like railway station, tube station. And it was amazing. The amount of fucking levers we had to pull. See, look at the size of that, and people think that like that's not oversized. That's how big these bastards were. Gosh, sure would be nice if I could. Oh my god, there is a sprint. But that's it. That's like what was I playing the other day? That one on the ship. No, it was Evil Inside, which is one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life. Where the sprint is like, don't even bother. If anything, the sprint is slower. Yes. Oh. Oh. Yes! There we go. Nice. Can't see shit, can't see shit. Oh my god, that's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. What is that? They call it a mine. A mine. So was this going to be an underground Nazi paradise before they had 4chan? Jesus. I'm really impressed by what they've done with the space. I would have had a couple rugs. Maybe. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like the kiln of the first flame from Dark Souls. Is it a salt? Is that what this is? Is this salt? Is this a salt cave? Because this can't be snow, this is far underground. I know they have salt caves for like preserving like film and stuff. Because they filmed Day of the Dead in a salt cave, and it's amazing that it's like this big and looks so much, you know, like this. But of course it preserves everything because there's no moisture. Did I see a fucking mansion over there? That's Jesus. I can see Jesus. Saint Mary, presumably. Okay. Oh, my shadow kind of comes and goes, but that's fine. Oh, what? So was that a pray prompt? Okay, what I'm gathering, this is a world in the grip of eternal winter caused by nukes. Because that landscape is fucking blasted. That is done. And this reminds me of Train to Busan, which is an amazing movie. I like this. I like that they've put thought into it. Like this was supposed to be like a real world space, you know, that people were coming and going from. Look at this. This is like a proper. This is a train station. Like, I could do without the Nazi eagle, if I'm honest. Tells me that goose-stepping morons like yourself should try reading books instead of burning them. We could talk for weeks about why Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is such a good movie. This is amazing. Look at the effort that's gone into creating this. A building inside a cavern. That's always cool to me. There's nothing here, presumably. No. Oh, yep. Ash on ash on ash on ash on ash. What is that? Some sort of like primitive key card or what? Well, I've got it now. Ilse Schmidt, we are pleased to announce that thanks to your extraordinary achievements in the field of motherhood. Oh no! This is like Come Bear Children, which was a real fucking thing that every country does in war. They go like, well, you know, your duty is to stay at home and just pump out kids. Even though those kids won't be ready for war for, let's be honest, like 13 years. That's awful. You're fecund, you're fertile. Come and join in. That's horrifying. Ticket shelter. Ticket hall? Is that what that would be? I assume that the ticket part is the same as in English. Okay. Very, very impressed by the detail. Oh, can I stamp my ticket? This apparently means something. No ink? No, it's been stamped. Okay. Have your Ausweis ready? Form line at the window. Done. Ausweis, what's that? Ticket? It's like passport? Passport? Weiss. That's Weiss. Take your stamped identification and proceed to the entry point in an orderly fashion. Scan your stamped Ausweis at the entrance console. Cool. And the place is called what? Gesellschaft. I got the shaft part. Very easy to get the shaft. So I guess this is just if you haven't found the other tickets. Okay, but this clearly did not go to plan because one suitcase per person, people's handbook, toothbrush, bar of soap, pair of slacks, white or blue shirt. It doesn't seem great. Hey, but tell you what though, at least they had a lot of flags. Remember, the most important thing in the world is flags. Like, let people go hungry. Let people starve on the streets as long as you got flags. Upon induction, undergo any hitherto neglected vaccinations. Work diligently and help those in need. Okay. Yeah. Stay within permitted areas, which cover 90% of the colony's surface area. Huh. And also snitch. Oh, pipe. My pipe. Mine now. No, okay, so my character doesn't smoke. Okay, that's fine. What have I been playing then? What was installed? What am I playing? Am I a ghost? Ubermensch. Very early in the game to get this fucking achievement. Okay. Remember, any country that depends upon having its symbols all over the place isn't proud of itself, isn't proud of its own history, but is pretending to be, to keep the populace in line. I'm not pleased I was taken from the front line in the midst of an assault on the enemy, hidden underground like a coward. There may be a need for someone in my position to protect high-ranked dignitaries that may or may not arrive at the shelter. Okay, so Heil Hitler. Oh, it said at the end. Okay, cool. So, Germany, losing the war, created the shelter, brought in what they thought was going to be like the stock of Ubermensch, like high-ranking officials, people who they thought would fit the Ubermensch sort of like code. Made it super fucking luxury. And then abandoned it in a hurry because look, there's still like a cork in that. So did they abandon it, or did they go further in, like I'm about to go? Ding. Oh, of course, because that's where that picture of me and my mum were. I have a fear of being like buried alive, but I don't think it counts if it's like in huge fucking caverns underground. Like that wouldn't bother me at all. And when I went to India, I went into a couple of the like underground tombs and stuff, underground shrines, and that was fine because they were wide enough that it felt like a room. If I have to quit out again to get this fucking thing to load, I'm going to be so annoyed. Alright. I can't remember how they go. It goes denial, anger, something, bargaining, acceptance. What is it? Can somebody look that up and tell me? Denial, anger. What's after anger? Let's work it through. Okay. Chris. The pizza place is closed. Fuck off. No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about? It's closed. What do I do after that? Fuck off, it's not. No, it can't be. I'd go back to denial. Is it sadness? You're like, fuck. Can't believe I ain't getting that pizza. You gotta keep that bar ticking along, you know what I mean? It's gotta look like it's moving just slightly. Otherwise people suspect. There we go. Okay, well, I've played enough Resident Evil to know that you don't get out of elevators when they're halfway through the door like that. Okay. So those are missiles. So this wasn't just a place to, like, live. This was retaliatory. This was like they had their hand on the dead man switch. Like they would fucking kick off if they thought there was going to be a nuclear strike. That's a Stephen King book. You can tell by how thick it is and ultimately pointless. Jesus, look at this room. This looks amazing. Who's ringing? Here's the thing. I'm sure that if they did this in like a previous era, that would have been fine. You'd like try and find the phone. For the Fuhrer's eyes only. Hitler was supposed to be down here. Yeah. Producing large amounts of atomic weaponry, developing a method of deploying said weaponry at long distances. So his plan was like... train a society of warriors in the bunkers who will perfect and produce new weaponry. The fact is, though, that if you are alive in 2021, you don't want to pick up the phone. Boom. Okay. You don't want to pick up the phone. You never want to have to fucking deal with anybody ringing you. Send me a text. Oberst Hugo Neubauer, OKW Chief of Infantry Training. The proposed training guidelines for the National Guard for the Third Reich program, which is meant to prepare children for enlistment in the Volkswagen. Is that People's Army? I sincerely doubt said Major Kosk has ever met a child. Okay. So as to let you know that there were people who were involved in the Nazi machinery who were not dickheads, or at least had some grey to their personalities. They weren't just wankers. Which of course they weren't. What in fuck's name are you Ukrainians playing at like this guy? Doesn't have any spelt. So we weren't getting grain down here. That's got to be one of the hardest things to learn as you grow up, is that people don't realise that they're the bad guys. They genuinely believe they're the good guys. Look at the size of this TV. I understand. Somebody's looking at me. Do you see that fucking CCTV camera? Look. That's me! Why am I stood like... Huh. Big missile. Big, scary, mechanical dragon. Mecha Godzilla plans for... Hartman, 1953? What? Alternate history then. Okay. We have created an AI. Don't look at it too hard or it breaks. Oh no, it's breaking now. Oh no, the world's controlled by AIs. Are we annoyed by how quickly countries adopt like the grandest animals as their own personal symbol? An eagle, fucking yes. A unicorn, fucking brilliant. A lion? When were there lions in Britain? Fuck it, never mind. Big and tough, fucking yes. The annoying thing is there were hippos in Britain thousands and thousands of years ago, and they are the most deadly animals, and we're still just like, fucking lions. Oh, hello. Someone help me. I know you're out there.
I know you're out there.
Was it the cameras? Did you see them following you? They are not easy to operate.
What do you want?
Who says I want anything? I was just watching you out of curiosity.
Who are you?
I came here to look for things to scavenge, just like you. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Oh, you can tell me.
No. I'm looking for someone.
Who would that be?
I haven't seen anyone else here, but hey, I can help you with that. I'm in some sort of control center, so I've got a pretty good view of things. There are cameras, switches, and whatnot in here. I could help you find whoever it is you're looking for. What do you say?
And what do you want in return?
just a small favor. Somehow I got myself locked in here.
Oh, is she an AI?
Find the control room and get me out. You help me and I help you.
Do you reckon she's an AI?
Quid pro quo.
I know it's
I
called.
know what it's called.
Alright, alright. So,
Yeah, I fucking know.
help me?
I'll help you. Tell me how.
So,
How?
I have this map and
Tell me
I think I
how.
figured it out. We are on level 2.
Right.
Should be -2 if you ask me. Anyway, the room you're in is connected to a warehouse that leads to the forge.
Yeah.
The control room should be.
I'm worried about a place called the Forge.
That's right. Just
When we know that
and get me up
it's
there completely.
nuclear material.
Oh, as a gesture of goodwill, I'll even open the door for
Oh, as a gesture of goodwill, I'll even allow you to get to the point where you can help me.
Going.
Yep. Be careful out there.
Right.
Did you want to say something?
You won't hurt me, right?
I wasn't planning to, but now you mention it.
Ho ho. I like her.
Not going anywhere, so
She's good.
if you see a microphone, you can say hi or whatever.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. 1 sec. This is scratching a lot of itches. I love the like a diesel punk look. I love the fact that it's making me think of Hellboy. I love any like huge fucking big cavern under the earth. I think that's very cool. And I like that it's I kind of like that it's on rails. Like, I'm obviously walking around, I'm sort of like doing it at my own pace, but it is on the fucking yes. It is on my bitch. They filmed Day of the Dead here. Day of the Dead is about scientists. Hang on. Day of the Dead is about scientists. That is a fucking D&D sheet. That is a fucking D&D character sheet. Look at that. That's not even like subtle. Look, it is as well. Look, they were playing D&D. Nice. So, this world invented the 90s... Wait, hang on. No, the early 2010 version of the D&D character sheet ahead of time. The first supplies available to colonists will be metal, wood, or leather that can be salvaged from the trains used in Operation Undertaken, Submergence. Wait. Undertaken, Submergence... Oh, no. All colonists are reminded that by the time it is abandoned, the bunker should have provided arms and provisions for at least 2 divisions. So, Albert Speer, he's a real guy. Right, so they were supposed to work themselves to death to provide armaments for the Reich?
What do you think they're keeping those containers?
Load.
Nothing crazy. They're still unopened.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Maybe they didn't know how? No. Could be.
If I was stationed on a military base, or if I was like in the Arctic, which is the coolest military base, I would play D&D all the fucking time. I reckon you could do some proper sedition with D&D. You could be like, oh, just for argument's sake, I'm playing an ally. Oof. Just for argument's sake, I'm playing one of our enemies. What if we were to what if I were to debate you? Oh, I rolled a 20. Seems like I won.
I can't get through.
I can see that. I have an idea, but I need your help.
What should I do?
Do you see that crane? I think I can control it from here. But first we have to release it from that thing. Can you do something about that?
I can try.
Why is my character such a wet blanket? Which lever? He's a wet blanket dressed like Tintin. Who, for all his faults, definitely not a wet blanket. What lever? The one I tried to do before? Nope. Oh. That one. Whoop. I saw a video of like a 60-year-old jumping off a swing and doing a flip. So I don't think that this like sprightly 15-year-old or whatever should be having a problem with getting out. How do I get up there? Yeah. Do. Oh my god. Alright. This is the point at which I start getting frustrated. When the game won't let me run. Won't let me like examine stuff properly. Oh look, that is like a proper fuel booster. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. So how do I get the fork along to that? It is impossible. Here's how much Resident Evil has ruined me. It is impossible for me to play a first-person game and see my own character's hands and not immediately think of go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey I'm going the wrong way. Oh, can I jump across this? No. So, what do we know about this? Indy failed to stop Belloc getting the Ark of the Covenant to Hitler. So really we can say that even if we don't get to the end of the game, it's not our fault because Indy failed. Seriously, what the fuck? How do I get up there? I know. Wait. That's just the security camera. Is there something down here? I pulled that, right? Okay. Yo, what up?
What are you planning to do with that rocket?
Be quiet and focus.
Watch out! It might blow up.
Well, I'm very annoyed.
Don't!
Alright.
How did you know it wouldn't blow up?
I didn't.
So you risk my life?
Hey, I got you out of there, didn't I? Anyway, I don't see any cameras in there. So I'll meet you on the other side.
There's a sort of Jojo Rabbit vibe. Not just because it's, you know, World War II. I'm assuming that my character's Jewish. Although the Nazis did hate quite a lot of people, so maybe not. Look at the size of this bitch. Beautiful in a sort of like horrible dystopian way. Me and my girlfriend went to the Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand, and those are like natural caves, formed underground, glowworms all over the place. You can take a boat ride. You have to turn all the cameras off or whatever, just so you don't like scare the glowworms off. Unreal. So, and that was natural. So, and there's a place in what was it? The Appalachians, which is a cave that's older. It's older than the dinosaurs. It's even older than that. It's older than bones. There's no life in there. It's just a space under the world that has been there for, God, hundreds of millions of years. Cool as fuck. And yet man has dug out these caves and filled it with pink smoke. Maybe the game isn't trying to get me impressed about that. I don't know. That's a big fucking eagle. And it's almost let in a way that makes me think that they're trying to say something about the use of symbols like this. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too deeply into it. Fuck your flags. Fuck your statues. I like how it still feels like maybe a bit linear, but it still feels very real as like a space. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of care and effort has gone into this game. It just doesn't feel particularly game-like. Plenty of Germans are still scattered all over the place. So was there an internal revolt? Or what? Did somebody break in? Okay, am I talking to that computer? Wow, look at that fucking... It can scan the area and find all of them for us. Okay, that's way more fucking advanced than I had been led to believe. Oh shit, hang on.
What happened here?
Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. No, I can't do it. Fuck. No one ever shot at me before.
There's...
A few thousand feet per second. I won't even notice. I won't even notice. I'm gonna shoot. The Lord carries the bullet. Let it be.
Let it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls. I'm here, bitch.
I'm here.
So she's definitely the computer, right?
This is the right room, isn't it?
How much do you want to bet that because I'm technically... my character is technically German, that she's leading me into a trap? I'm so impressed by how many unique details they have in this game. Like, every room feels completely unlike everything else. I'm well impressed. And it's like 14 gig? It's not huge. Oh, is this her?
Hey, where are you?
What do you mean?
Hey,
I'm still
where
here
are
waiting
you?
for you.
I'm in the room you told me to go to.
What? That's impossible.
What is wrong with you? Is this another one of your tricks?
No, I'm not playing any games with you.
Then why did you lie to me?
I didn't, okay? Oh, this goddamn place. I really thought it was here. It really means a lot that you trusted me. I'm sorry I disappointed you. The truth is, I don't know what's happening to me.
You're a computer with my mum's brain?
And I'm getting really scared. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you are my only hope.
Look at that pin-up calendar.
Find a way.
You're right.
What are you doing?
Just give me a second. Yes, I got it. It says here, you're in a control room, right? So you're probably talking through an EVE console.
EVE.
That machine has control over the entire area. We should be able to get access to the maps, doors, shops, everything.
But the screen says it's a memory tube.
Huh. I wonder what that's for. See if you can find one lying around. I'm looking it up right now. It says here that the memory tubes have something to do with the oversight system for the whole bunker. They recorded events back when the system was still working.
Okay. It's very fucking impressive, the amount of effort they've put into this environment. I'm just going to have to go to this last one. No. Yeah. I assume. Like, it looks like something out of Hellboy, so. Hey, I wonder if you could find multiple memory tubes. That would be quite cool. Jam it in, jam it in. So this is supposed to be what, like 1954? So factor in the fact that it takes a couple of years before like mass-produced systems troop deployment. What? What did I do?
I told you, not in front of her.
Did I just kill a bunch of people?
What was I supposed to do? Okay, let's see what we can do about this machine.
Well, anyway, this computer is far and away more advanced than it should be. That is... what's her name?
It knows we're breaking in.
Jodie Whittaker. That was a photo of Jodie Whittaker.
Sometimes it takes a moment. Let me try them again.
Didn't you say you've done this before?
I have.
I like this UI though. What'd you call me?
Should have done this in the first place. The encryption codes. It seems they're the same ones I helped crack years ago.
How do we have those people upstairs?
This is incredible.
What?
This machine, the things it can do. A day-night cycle, agriculture systems, air filtration.
Is he talking about
We shut this thing
Unreal Engine?
help our people. So focus.
Right. It's an all-out war up there.
We need to do something.
The protocol won't let me.
Then change the fucking protocol.
We could do that. It worked.
So is that the MILF or what's up? Is that... is Dominica like my character's mum? It sounds like her.
It's deciding on an outcome.
But what?
But there's no good option.
Well, that's war for you. All out offensive, deploy all troops to Forge, casualty rate, diversion, casualty rate 35%, success rate 98%, damage to the furnace, make cause severe disruption to the ammunition production plan. Yeah, that ain't my... Wait, why am I picking stuff that happened in the past?
That was pretty horrific.
Well, I fucking did my best.
It's like the bunker was trying to defend itself.
By any means necessary. I guess that's all war really is in the end. People killing each other in desperation.
No.
Did what end?
The war? Did the war end?
I think so. I don't really know.
Yeah, no one tells me anything either.
Yeah, she's an AI. She's an AI based on me mum.
There's no one out there. Everything is dead.
That's sad to hear.
What if your mum ran on batteries?
So, what do we do now?
Now, I have
Do,
access
do,
to the
do,
control
do,
system
do,
in
do,
this
do,
area,
do,
and can let
do,
you
do,
out
do.
of this room. I'll study the map
Drink
and
up,
find the
baby,
central control
down.
room.
Are you in
Go
or
straight to the
out?
forge. There should be a passage down there.
Leave your things behind. 'Cause it's all going off without you. Do, 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 do. Alright. Beautiful. Look at the fucking size of that hook. I reckon.
So this is where all the trains were supposed to go.
It's fucking gross. Twisted rock and metal. Fucking disgusting. I am so impressed by the thought that has gone into every single one of these environments. Yo, it's me.
It's a dead end.
What?
There's no way to keep going.
According to my map, there should be a pipe there. It leads directly to the Luminaria.
Well, you fucking better check your systems again.
Jump?
Listen, I wouldn't have let you here if I didn't think you could do it.
Can't you help me somehow?
Sorry. There's nothing.
Sorry. Get fucked. Fuck off the edge of my dick.
I just need you to trust me again. That pipe is part of the cooling system for this forge. There's a small reservoir at the end that should soften the landing.
We're
There should be.
cool.
I'm scared.
I know you are. You said
I'm a
outside
computer.
is lifeless, right?
So what?
So even though it's an empty, unforgiving,
Oh no, you're scared.
survived. You are a fighter. You can do it.
I'm one of the Beatles.
Have you ever felt helpless? Like you have no control over the things going on around you? Like you have to just accept whatever happens next? No matter how painful it is?
Only for paying
Things
taxes and
don't
stuff.
have to be like that this time.
Yeah, just fucking jump in that pipe.
So, to answer your question,
Get in the fucking pipe.
at least you'll know you've done everything you can.
Yeah, get fucking boiled to death by the steam.
One can ask for.
Okay, I will do it.
As if there could be any worse death than getting boiled to death by steam. Fucking hell. It also looks gross. Oh, I literally can't get on it, so... What am I missing? I can't get on there. I have to press the fucking button? Why? Oh, for that. Bargaining is third? Okay. Does it go bargaining, regret, acceptance? Alright. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I'm going to wait till this loads and I'm going to quit out. It's no Phantom Bachelor. It's still pretty good. I like it. I gotta be up early for fucking Therapy. I was up early this morning to try and buy a PS5. No joy. So the 5 stages of grief, is it literally supposed to be like, because we've lost our mum and we've lost humanity? You've got to think that no writer would ever be like, we'll only do one of those two. Swim faster, bitch. Alright. Well, this doesn't look like fucking salt anymore. This looks like we fucking disturbed Cthulhu. Alright. Good games, good games.